Can you comment on the report? Well, what how should people interpret the finding? What follows from this?
Well, I was pleased that the committee, which was made up of a blue ribbon panel of leading Penn State scientists, found that indeed I had not engaged in anything that could in any way be described or assessed as misconduct, inappropriate behavior, and they were unanimous on that point, that despite the allegations made by various of my detractors, that in no way have I engaged in any inappropriate scientific behavior over the course of my career. Those are simply specious allegations that have been lodged against me.
Okay, so, well, even if we could put this bogus stolen email controversy behind us, and after all the misuse that's been made of it, the problem of the attacks on the credibility of climate science and on the integrity of climate scientists is not in the past. It's ongoing. How is that affecting your work, and how is it affecting other climate scientists?
Well, I think there's a concerted, well-organized, and very well-funded campaign to attack climate scientists, not just the science, but the scientists themselves. This is a campaign that has been funded by industry special interests who don't want to see action taken to combat the problem of climate change.
The denialists got a lot of mileage out of the propaganda they were able to spin up on the basis of reading people's email and cherry picking it and misinterpreting it. That as a tactic, is it being carried forward? I mean, do we see systematic attempts to use various intrusive and harassing demands to get inside people's computers and poke around in their documents and pull out all sorts of confidential material? Is this an ongoing tactic?
Well, it is. Of course, there was the criminal hack into the Climatic Research Unit's server, where they obtained thousands of emails. But apparently, they're not happy with that. So the climate change denial movement has now sought to obtain even more personal emails of climate scientists by using legal attacks against their institutions. I know of at least a half dozen cases where conservative groups, in fact, one of them is called the Landmark Legal Foundation. Another is the Southeastern Legal Foundation. Another of the groups is the Competitive Enterprise Institute. Now, these are all industry-funded, fossil fuel industry-funded front groups, or groups funded, for example, by people like Richard Mellon's SCAFE. And these are, they're using legal maneuvers now to try to obtain personal emails from scientists from their institutions so that they can go through this whole process again. Now, of course, having been seen in the light of greater scrutiny over the past several months, it's become clear that all of the claims that they had made originally about the stolen crew emails are incorrect. Do not stand up to scrutiny. There's no evidence of any impropriety on the part of the scientists. There's no indication of fudging of data. There's no indication of any of the things they claimed that these emails showed. And every investigation that's been done thus far has concluded that.